for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Appreciate it.
All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get. Evening.
What's going on?
Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust. I ain't so sure about that. So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old Serena back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Let's go.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Yeah.
Easy.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind. Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
How am I gonna show you the ranch if you keep racing off ahead? Wait, Mr. Marston!
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Well, hello there.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Howdy.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Go!
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. See that rifle? A couple of these for the pot. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Having rabbits too. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city, become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Easy.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I'm eagerly awaiting delivery of a new variety of bone saw. Seems there's something big hanging in the air. Could be good. Hello. Howdy.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
Come on.
Whoa! On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go.
I'll test you, just you wait.
go! I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland! Yeah! Should I wait for you to catch up? How you doing back there? Come on. Yeah. Are you saving the best for last?
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come. Go. Call yourself a rancher? Come on. Come on. Load up now.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston. How are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need...
Dear sir, hello.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Why, thank you.
I knew she was a soiled dove. Oh, this weather makes me want to.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
You speaking the truth now?
So who we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk. There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him.
He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap-Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Ew. He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Slow down!
Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Behind the crate, Marston. Smoke him up. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Let's go behind the rocky stars, Marston.
Mister, you look more melted than candy bars.
I got you, boy. Make a move for that boulder.
What have we got here?
Look out! There's one behind the outhouse. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. Ladder rope. Make your choice. This way. Up here, cocksuckers.
I knew I could shoot.
Alive. That's Walt inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's go! Let's go! Good to see you, sir.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
I'm begging you. Please find him.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Will you go look for him? I'm sick with worry.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Yeah. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Up the guard! Gun them down!
Marston got one.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. My God.
Stay with me.
Come on. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Hellfire! Come on, you coward! Look out! There's two behind that rock!
Who's that there? I'm gonna rip you up.
Damn you! You better surrender! You hear? Alright, come on, Martin. Let's push on.
I doubt you'll be needing this.
Come on! The deputies are making some ground over there. Watch out! More of the bastards! There's one more for the vultures. All right, let's move down and take those bastards in the camp. Get those thieving bastards! There he is.
How'd that one get through?
I'll wait for you a short ways up this ridge.
Don't think you'll be needing this.
Come on, stop lagging behind.
Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. Eyes up! Sniper! Stay close! Come on! Give them hell! Be rustling no more. There's the son of a bitch.
I's got my shooting pants on.
Put down your guns and... Let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand. Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
This would be a fair fight if you could shoot straight. That ain't nice.
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You can say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
They needed to be taught a lesson.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boy.
Slow up.
He's got it.
Come on.
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Keep
That's
moving.
it.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Ain't that hard, is
Come on,
it?
easy up now. Yeah.
just showing off now.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture. Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Doing great, Mr. Marshall. Stay with them. Keep that herd together now. Ronnie's gonna love this. Keep going, Mr. Marston. Whoa.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's go. Couple of hands couldn't hurt.
Now that's more like it.
I call.
I call.
That ain't the cards, it's how you play them.
You born chicken, or you just lost your balls? I'm gonna check.
Oh, come to Pappy.
No funny dealing now. Seems like you was weaned too soon.
I'm calling.
I'll call.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
Sure, I'll gamble.
Fold. Would you look at that?
And I'll raise you.
How's this? All in.
All in.
Well, lock me up and throw away the key.
Give me a real card now. I'll call that. Easy there, cowboy. I check. I'm done. Cagey, ain't you? Okay, then. I'll place a bet. You better give me a real...
That storm all but ruined the crop. I prayed to God, and the devil answered.
Guess I'm folding. Ain't you a brave one?
Well, I might might as well.
Now I'm either lucky or foolish.
Well, hello. I hear Nick Jones is more crooked than a dog.
May the worst. Sure. How about I make things interesting? I know your game. I'll check.
Well, ain't that something?
Friends, your luck's about to run out.
Hope my luck turns next hand. Right.
I'll put it out there.
I knew it. I just plumb knew it.
I'm calling. Fair enough. No thanks.
Scared money don't make no money.
Too much for me. Why don't we raise the stakes a little? Oh, come on. I'm gonna call it. Ain't you aggressive? I'm going all in. You can't win them all. Think I'm gonna call. Sure, I'll bet. Someone's feeling the pressure. Give me something decent this time. Call you. Okay, I'll place a bet. I think I'll raise. You scared or something? Interesting. Okay, I'm all in. I call. I'm in. Ain't you mighty angry?
I swear, I'll spit my face the next day all the backwater.
Look at you.
That ain't the cards, it's how you play them.
I'm gonna check.
I heard there's gonna be a new gold rush right near here.
Farewell.
Shit.
That's it for me.
Are we gonna be men about this?
No turning back now.
Ho ho! Come to family.
Call. You born chicken, or you just lost your balls? Hold. Give me a real card now.
Now that's more like it.
Ain't you aggressive, partner?
Lock me up and throw away the key.
He's grown some balls all of a sudden.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
This sure is fun. Doesn't get much better than this.
If Druid Colin doesn't move with the time,
I checked.
he's gonna lose that ranch.
You're in. Good.
Hope you shuffle them good. Now I'm either lucky or foolish.
I'll call.
Well, hello.
It's no fun if you don't ever bet.
I hear Nate Johns is more crooked than a dog's hind leg.
Well, ain't that something?
I've never known a place to live up to its name more than Thieves Landing.
I thought I had it.
Best of luck to you.
Well, I might as well.
I'll call that.
I knew it. I just plumb knew it.
Think I'll check.
Bet.
I'm done.
Call.
I call.
Fair enough.
A lot of trouble in Mexico.
Count me in. I'm gonna call it.
I'm here to play.
I'll check.
Scared money don't make no money.
That's more like it. Guess I'm folding.
I'm busted.
Why don't we raise the stakes a little? Now we got ourselves a game.
Friends, your luck's about to run out. I'm all in. Darn.
That was fun, gentlemen.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. The world keeps turning. Time to get busy.
sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
But I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one! Bring it down together! Throw that damn rope, Marston!
Come on, now. Let's go.
He's a fighter, that one! Hang on to that rope, Marston!
Easy now.
Don't let
You
it
got
rock
it,
you, Mr.
Mr.
Marston!
Marston.
Lean into it!
You're
Show me what
mine
you
now.
got, boy!
You're doing fine.
Relax.
Let's see it, boy! Take it slow now!
You'll have this in no time.
Come on, let's go!
Come on. Come on. Nearly
Come
got
on
it.
in, cowboy!
Whoa there.
That's it. Don't give up.
Nearly there.
Try not to spook him too much.
Come on. Calm yourself.
Nicely done, boy! Let me take you from here. Get back on your own horse. I think that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope another one.
Easy. I got you.
Hang on to him. That's it. Lead with him.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Try not to spook him too much.
Down. It's all right.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
That's it. Hold on.
That's it. Don't give up.
Whoa.
You're
Relax
doing
now.
fine. You got him eating out of your hand. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Come on, boy.
Let's go.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
Come on. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland? worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Let's go.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Come on. Yeah.
All right, we set up the trap. Launch them into it, Mr. Marston. Go on.
Come on. Come on. Move. That's it. Whoa. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him. Get after him.
Come on. Hey. Whoa! Relax now. Relax now. Nearly there. Hold on. Whoa there. That's it. This don't feel too good. Calm it down. Come on, baby. Calm down. That's better. Yeah. Slow up.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Go. Hey, you there. Damn it, fire! Sorry, partner. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Whoa there. Yeah.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Let's get going before the weather gets any worse. That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. It's gonna be difficult to talk in this weather. Stay close. We don't want to lose each other.
Let's go.
Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together. The weather changes fast out here. This storm came out of nowhere. adventure one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland. Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again! We're never gonna make it with one horse! That's it! Sound the salute! Clear the way! Looks like you got them all. Now, get me to a doctor!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our maker has a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you, a good Samaritan in wolf's clothes. Forgive me. Pain is playing rare havoc with my... The closest doctor is in Armadillo.
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
They're back! I'm done for! For the love of God, stick to the road! Is that all of them? Praise be! There's still hope. I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious and plain dumb, friend.
Fate brought you to my aid. Why else are you helping me?
Look at you. Somebody needed to. I've been in a similar state myself not so long ago.
Perilous times. Perilous times indeed. Give people freedom and they turn into savages soon enough.
For a man who's dying, you sure got a lot to say for yourself.
Word is my sword, sir. Without it, I'm lost. Naked. Abandoned. I would... I'm afraid I'm too weak. There's him go! Faster, John! Faster! I'm fading fast! Sleepy! Very sleepy! Death! I embrace you.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for. How are you, friend?
Everything here is proudly made right here in the USE.
Kingston told me he's gonna kill his wife if she don't stop going.
How you think
really?
she be having all that money?
I'm gonna court me a girl. I'm getting lonely.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of overstocked at the moment, sir. A fine choice. Anything else I can do for you?
I don't know how you get away with these prices, mister.
You're welcome here anytime.
Rotten son of a bitch! Help!
What the hell are you doing?
Suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
You take care, lady. There might not be anyone around next time.
Hello. I feel it's
His
middle.
big mouth got him killed.
I'm not the kind for repeat gossip.
You a card player?
It'd be my pleasure.
Reckon I'll take the stage to Blackwater now.
There is nobody here
I'll call that.
who's better than me.
Big spender.
I call.
No, I'm out. You're in. Good.
I swear, Pericles Tannerton enjoys pulling
I'm calling. Bet. Seems like you was weaned too soon. Are we gonna be men about this? Let's make this interesting. Call you. Think I'll check. Make sure you deal from the top. And I'll raise you. Boring. I'll check. May the worst man win, gentlemen. Think I'm gonna call. All right, we're off. I'm gonna raise that. You better give me a real card. I check. I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna call it. Okay then, I'll place a bet.
Armadillo's still a great time, despite that damn gang.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
No thanks. I'm done. Call. That's more like it.
Bite your tongue, fool.
I think I'll raise. Count me in. I'm gonna check. Right, this is the one. Easy there, cowboy. I call. Sure. I'll bet.
There's something odd about that Jeb Murphy.
Let's up it a bit, shall we? Don't worry. I'll be back for more of your money soon enough.
Are you busy?
What's your problem, partner?
Hey there! Please feel free to browse my...
Howdy.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety.
Thank you very much.
So long.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Let's hit the breeze, boys. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Look, vultures.
We should check it out. Marston, Eli, go see what it is.
Yeah!
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
Come on.
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men is just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
I can see more vultures up ahead.
All right, let's go check it out.
Whoa. Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Come on.
Their trail leads to Ridgewood Farm. Come on, let's hurry.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you want to run a gang of outlaws?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way. Hey! Shed's clear, Marshal. No one here.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now.
That's too damn close. Bunch of schoolgirls! Forgive me.
Hellfire! Curious to see hell? Far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
What the heck?
I can't take much more of this.
My God.
Christ alive!
Stay with me!
Damn you.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
On the goddamn wall.
Christ alive.
Hell no! You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
And when the coast is clear, there'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Thank you. I was convinced I was dead.
I got you now. Now stop complaining. Complaining ain't gonna do you no good. As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. And keep your head down.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us all.
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
Who the hell do you think you are? Holy cow! You let me go! Here?
Some folk tried to escape him to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives, people's homes.
Let's go! Get on your horse, boy! All right, let's find those bastards.
Go!
Do you think they might be headed toward Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Come on, Marshal! This might be our chance!
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've...
Eyes up! You see that? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now!
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed! Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
I chose the bad spot here.
Nobody leaves this shack.
Ain't your life worth living?
God damn it, there's more of them. Look out, they're coming at us from all sides.
Dead man! You best shoot me now or this is over!
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck!
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Deek. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Come on!
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm sure it's nothing, but I worry about the old fool.
Yeah.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust. Who's that over there? Come on, boys.
Come on.
Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Bollard twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now and fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Giddy up! Hey!
Come on.
Stay with me. I've got a bad feeling about this. What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead, too.
Come on.
It's getting worse! We gotta get to the horse. Help me, will you? This ain't working!
The doors are blocked. We need to find another way in. Come on.
There
sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Hang on to your artillery! We're going to Armadillo.
Why don't you just pull that sombrero down and get some shut-eye?
I'm just gonna have a rest.
Everyone alive!
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. You know, I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next looking mare.
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that whore's throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, Deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir. Let's go.
Come on. Right. Let's go get Miss McFarland back. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization to the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
The fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets. Why's this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deke, Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal! I'll be back for you!
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deke's the
bastard!
kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, godforsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, Popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarlands, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubts.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither.
Yeah. How is this mess supposed to turn out? Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son, if I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here. Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. From what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Once you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place.
Don't worry, my boys know how to treat a lady.
Ooh, now.
Stop spurring so hard, you son of a bitch! I can't wait for you to meet the boy.
Tumbleweeds across the bridge.
Easy there.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
Marston, lead Deke into town. Make sure you keep a gun on that son of a bitch.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't want to go home. She been fucked so good. Come on now, boys. Cut me loose.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
There's more where that came from!
John, you gotta get the body before they
Let her go, or I'll kill every last one of you! That's enough got my eye back. Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long, you stupid man?
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
To the victor, the spoils. What were you eating? This'll fetch a good price.
Hola! They hung that counterfeiter last week. Woo! It was pregnant. Hello. I mean, no offense, but you are a clear example of sorely lacking counterfeit.
It'd be outlaws down there in them caves.
Watch yourself there.
Well, hello there.
Good to see you're still walking after that poker game. Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta,
You look
Reyes.
like you're smart.
All
It'd
the
be
same,
my
they
pleasure.
just want Armadillo Railroad.
Sit down.
Hell if that ain't
I'll call that.
I'm in this one. Looks like you might have me on this one.
Someone's feeling the pressure. I'm gonna check. Shit. Now we got ourselves a game. I call. I'm gonna raise that.
No. Irish shilling overcharges to shoe a horse.
All right, I see. It's no fun if you don't ever bet.
I'll raise you.
You're joking.
This one feels as good as a drunk whore already.
Call.
Think I'll check.
This might work.
Boring. Fold. That's more like it. He's bluffing. I'll call. I check. You born chicken, or you just lost your balls?
Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
Sounds good to me. I'm in. Let's see what we got here.
Call.
I'll raise you.
And suddenly, everything changes.
Fold.
Okay, let's do this.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
Make sure you deal from the... I'm calling. Oh, come on.
I guess you never know what
That
you're gonna
John
get.
Marston used to be a hired killer for the Jews, you know?
Really?
I need to get me some of that scout.
All in for me. Hope my luck turns next hand. Looks like you've cleaned me out.
Care to join us? You
How
got
can I
cash,
refuse?
right?
Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same. They just want Armadillo rail rights.
Sounds good to me.
Sure. How about I make things interesting? Give me a real card now. I'm gonna call it. All ready? Your choice, my friend. I'll check. Guess I'm folding.
The Southwestern Railroad Company is just a front for the Jews to run the country, you know?
Really?
Easy there, cowboy. I'll call that.
Ain't done yet.
Wow, you're real sure of something. Okay, I'm all in.
Looks like you might have me on this one.
I just ain't getting the cards. That's me done.
Fine day to you.
Couple of hands couldn't hurt. I'll call. Ain't you mighty angry?
I'll call it.
How do you do?
Big shipment of tobacco set to arrive tomorrow. So long. Howdy.
You're in. Good. You only live once. I'm watching you. Think I'll check.
Reyes is as revolutionary as Napoleon. He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
Why don't we raise the stakes a little? You born chicken, or you just lost your balls?
This might work.
Bet.
You only live once, right?
Fair enough.
Call. Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts.
The news about Eldengrub is terrible, isn't it?
Give me something decent this time. Now we got ourselves a game. Call you. No thanks.
Now, here's something you don't see every day. Bet.
Biggest thing to happen at Coots' place.
Fold.
Airing my paunch. You will? There's treasure buried out by Del Lobo.
Are we gonna be men about this? Cagey, ain't you? Someone's feeling the pressure. I'm calling.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy a new iron with these women.
You've cleared me out.
Man got shot dead at this table last night. Hell, I'll take that.
I check.
Sanchez, Allende, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same, they just want Armadillo rail rights.
It's no fun if you don't ever bet. Call.
What do you know?
That's more like it. I'm done. All right, I see.
Okay, let's do this.
I'll check. Shit. Give me a real card now.
I got the mountain oysters to stay right in it.
I'll call that.
This is all my daddy's fault. I'll be rid of the...
I'm in.
Hell with this, I fold.
May the worst man win, gentlemen. Interesting. I call.
Okay, I'll bet.
I fold.
This one feels as good as a drunk whore already. I'm in this one.
I'm gonna check. Look at you all pleased with your cards.
I'ma quit this job and live the easy life.
Here we go. And I'll raise you. Cagey, ain't you? Count me in.
I'm feeling aces. You?
This whole organization...
Seems like you was weaned too soon.
And the marshal's to blame.
I'll call.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy a new iron with these winnings.
Back home, the bacon was sweeter than it is out here.
We got ourselves a tough guy.
If my daddy had hurried up and died earlier, I might have been able to find a better pursuit.
Man got shot dead at this table last night. Hell, I'll take that.
Check. I'm calling. Okay then, I'll place a bet.
Whoever built you knew
You
what
can't
he
win 'em all.
was doing. The marshal's an idiot. That's this place's problem.
What do you know? I check.
You're in. Good.
This is all my daddy's fault. I'll be
Call
out of
you.
the job soon, though, I hope.
You don't take no for an answer.
I'm gonna fold. Ain't you mighty angry?
You can afford this piece of
Problem is, if something such as killing a man becomes mundane in this world...
No thanks. Why don't we raise the stakes a little?
I got the mountain oysters to stay right in it.
Wow, you're real sure of something.
You're a little behind with the news there. Hello. How do you do? As long as I don't die, I'll
Shit.
judge by summertime. Don't say.
I call.
I'll raise you. Okay, I'll place a bet. Ain't you aggressive, partner? All in for me. Hope my luck turns next hand. All right, fellas. Sure. How about I make things interesting? Boring. I'm gonna check. Okay, I'm all in. I'm watching you. Now we got ourselves a game. Think I'm gonna call. Look at you all pleased with your cards.
I've never lost a single piece of merchandise.
Think I'll check.
You're making it hard to say no.
I ordered some fancy things from Spalding's, but they darn well never arrived.
May the worst man win, gentlemen.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy a new iron with these winnings. I'll raise you.
I call.
On building a rail junction upway. Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, just keep Johns as far as possible from the governor's mansion.
What's all coming?
Check.
I'm feeling aces. You? Hell, I'll take that.
If the rail keeps bringing more pilgrims out here, we'll be outnumbered.
What do you know? Okay, I'll bet.
I fold.
I've got to go see the physician at Armadillo on account of my dipping stomach.
And I'll raise you. Bet. Your choice, my friend. Big spender. I'm feeling lucky.
I'd steer clear of Pleasant's house if I were you. Bad times live up that way.
I'll call. I check. I like it. Thought I had that one in the bag. Let's get this show on the road. I'll call that. I'm in. I see you want to play. I'm gonna raise that. I'll check. Sure, I'll bet. Let's make this interesting. All righty, boys. I wish you all luck.
Real people are becoming extinct.
Call. Interesting. Okay, then. I'll place a bet. No, thanks. You're in. Good.
If Melinda ever dared show his face in this establishment, I shoot him on sight. The marshal.
No, I'm out.
This place's problem.
I'm calling. Sure, I'll gamble. I'm gonna call it.
I sure hope the Federals take over so I can...
Boring.
The Southwestern Railroad...
I'm gonna check.
Just the front with the Jews still on the country, you know? Don't say.
Damn. Count me in. I see you fancy your hand, sir. Call you. You're joking. Here we go. Are we gonna be men about this? Cagey, ain't you? It's no fun if you don't ever bet. Ain't you mighty angry? I'll raise you. Think I'll check. Guess I'm folding. May the worst man win, gentlemen. Think I'm gonna call. Fair enough.
Biggest thing to happen at Cooper's place was my week on the bet wagon airing my ponies.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy a new iron with these winnings.
As long as I don't die, I'll quit this job in 5 summers' time.
Let's up it a bit, shall we? Okay, I'll place a bet. Let's do this. I call. I know your game. Check. You can't win them all. Come on, deal clean now. All right, I see. Sure. How about I make things interesting? Ain't you aggressive, partner? Bet. Hope my luck turns next hand. Why don't we raise the stakes a little? All right, we're off. I just ain't getting the cards. I'll call. I think I'll raise. Big spender. Your choice, my friend.
Well, really, sir, you shouldn't say such things in public.
I'll call that. That's more like it. And I'll raise you.
You want to spend some time with me?
Someone's feeling the pressure.
I've got to go see the physician at Armadillo on account of my jippy stomach. There's treasure buried out by Rio del Lobo. I know it, and I intend to find it.
I check. I like it. Call. Sure, I'll bet. I'm gonna raise that. He's bluffing. Ain't you real brave? Very generous of you, fellas.